Wow, that's kind of dark. I mean, it's not dark out yet, but going through the shade, that's really dark. There we go. Hey, arr, arr, arr. Welcome to the Fish Sandwich Show. It's Robert with you. Well, that was really cool last night. I put out the first fish sandwich in a year. Yeah, I took a year off. Hair's gotten a little grayer, a few more wrinkles, and that's about it. So what is this, Monday night in Waikiki Beach? Waikiki Beach, yeah. And we're going to go pick up something to eat. I had a few questions come up on the post yesterday, and then I had a email question that came in, which I don't get too many of those. I guess they thought it was kind of personal, so they asked me how I felt about being diagnosed with dementia. Well, I've read a few things about it, and it's a little scary when you read it because you don't know. Long-term prognosis, long-term, short-term. I do have to go to a neurologist, and most likely they will try a bunch of drugs to see which ones make me better and which ones don't, and hopefully we can find a mix of something like that. The not wandering around and not knowing who I am, at the time, I don't know what's going on. So I can only be given an observance of what I've been told. I've been told I'm really laid back, really friendly, jovial, and at times that I get a little annoyed when people are asking me questions I don't know the answers to, and I think that's because in my mind I do know the answer, but I can't remember it. I had one of those happen last night. Was up at one of these tourist hotels. I don't know. They're not like regular hotels. They're like, super hotels where they're gigantic. Got all kinds of stores in them and stuff. And the police were called and an ambulance was called. And because it was Super Bowl Sunday, I think they thought I was drunk. They actually just took me to a bus stop and dumped me off. The police did. Yeah, about 2 blocks away, and just, there's a bus stop, go wait on a bus. Go back to the airport. So, that was kind of weird. I came out of that haze around 5:30 and do what I normally do. Go out on the beach and go to sleep. Now, I've gotten to know or met 2 or 3 other people that are homeless out here. And this like being cold at night, I thought that was in my head because it was always saying like 60 degrees and stuff. But they say that that offshore breeze gets going and it does get chilly. So I think what I'm going to have to do is get a sleeping bag. This is something else I don't really want to tow around with me all day, but I think I'm going to have to get that. I did receive from the police a list of shelters and a phone number to call to try and get some help. And it's the same thing until next Monday. They can't really do nothing. You have to be here on the island 2 weeks before they even give you a social worker. And without that social worker recommendation, they really don't do much for you. So, yeah, running low on funds and food stamps because food's a lot expensive up here. So, just going to have like peanut butter and jelly sandwich tonight. I'm actually going to see if I can buy some peanut butter and jelly and stretch that out for a few days, which was the way to go. So it's around, what, 5:30 right now. All the traffic, people going home. So I don't know how to really answer that other than to say when I come out of it, I remember bits and pieces of what I'm doing. The wandering part I don't like because it wears blisters on my feet, and I end up in areas where, you know, I have to walk back from. That happened in Reno a lot. I was walking far, almost to the opposite side of Reno. Then I have to walk back the next morning when I start coming to. And, you know, getting plenty of exercise, that's for sure. But all in all, it you know, because I have read where a lot of these people with dementia get angry easily. They're really mentally disturbed, or they're wanting to fight. I don't want to do any of that, you know. I don't want my personality changing like that. See this crazy tree over here? Can't see it pretty good because yeah, it's nighttime. So I guess the answer to that question is would be that when I come out of those spells, I guess I'm scared, you know.
Give me on a cap.
And hopefully I'm in a place where you know, it's safe. You know, I'd hate to get in a place that was not safe during those spells, and that has happened. I've been okay, but you know. So that's pretty much your answer that you're gonna get. Long-winded. But I am getting into a groove of things, like the store I go to and try to get my coffee and my morning breakfast and stuff. The girl's getting to recognize me every morning. Good morning, Mr. McDonald. That's kind of cool. I've missed that, you know. I hope that continues. So I'm starting to find a little bit of a groove here. Like I said, I've talked to some people that are also homeless that live out here, and they're beneficial. They're what information that they can give me and stuff is helpful. Yeah. We're in a very safe part of the island right here in the city, but not too far away it gets really dicey. Yeah. So I think tomorrow we're going to look for a blanket or sleeping bag. Something to start keeping a little bit warmer at night. Okay, that's it for the adventures here in paradise. I'm still playing around with that Patreon, but I do have my PayPal up. It's in the descriptions. If you want to send me a few bucks to get coffee, something to eat, I got no problem with that. As always, you guys take care out there. We love you. And we'll probably see you tomorrow.